Lauch.
Stanley Parable.
Mit mir.
Jetzt musst du die Ansage machen.
Nö, mach du. Oder soll ich wieder wie vorhin?
Mach mal wie vorhin.
Ich kann nicht.
Ich hab's kapiert.
Nee, wie war? Ah ja. Was geht, meine geilen Schnittchen? Nein, Quatsch, falsches Format.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Mach mal die Kamera noch ein bisschen weiter herschieben.
Ja, mach was du willst. Wolltest du vielleicht noch eine vernünftige Ansage machen? Ich meine nur...
Peace, Leute! Und warte. Das hast du gemacht?
Ich hab mein Knie angehauen.
So hoch ist mein Schreibtisch nicht. Das ist auch für Männer gemacht.
Das nennt sich zu niedrig.
Da kannst du nämlich die... Das ist extra für Männer gemacht, weil Männer kreuzen die Beine nicht so. Da ist kein Platz und dann...
Soll ich wie sonst sitzen?
Ja, Beine breit. Mach die Beine breit.
Nein.
Und merk dir mal die Zahl. Weißt du noch, welcher Angestellte du bist?
427?
Ich weiß nicht, ob man das braucht oder nicht, aber ich hab's mir einfach mal gemacht.
Warum kann man die Tür nicht aufmachen? Ich will nicht doof.
Kann ich.
Finde ich scheiße.
Also hier
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Also gibt dir mal die Möglichkeit. Also eigentlich sagt er dir, was du machen sollst.
Eigentlich.
Er erzählt eine Geschichte, er ist ein Narrator. Wie heißt das jetzt einfach? Also Edgar spricht
Erzähler.
Ein Erzähler, genau. Edgar, der
Wieso
erzählt.
bin ich... Ich vergiss es.
Du kannst sie aussuchen, wo du bist. Und je nachdem verändert das die Story. Und du hast ganz viele verschiedene Endings.
Oh Gott.
Mhm.
Hast du, Until Dawn schon geguckt?
Ja.
Ist geil.
Aber nicht alles. Ich wollte das selber Let's Play, deswegen habe ich nicht weitergemacht.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Vielleicht hast du ja Geburtstag und die verstecken sich alle sofort
Ja,
hier.
als er gerade sagte, da ist keine einzige Person. Wow, danke Sherlock.
Er heißt Edgar.
Nein, wir nennen jetzt Sherlock. Geil.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Chill mal hier hin.
Ja. Ich bin jetzt der Hausmeister. Hab mich selbst degradiert.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Nein.
Jetzt weiß ich nicht, was passiert.
Der Boss ist doof.
Das sind sie alle. Außer mein Boss.
Rotes Licht. Entweder im Pornokeller oder da ist ein Mörder.
Oder es ist mein Zimmer. Ein Pornokeller. Ist ja auch im Kellergeschoss meine Wohnung.
You don't say.
Oder ich sehe nichts.
Hey, lauf.
Wow.
Beweg deinen Arsch.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Ist eine Garage.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Moved automatically behind him wherever he went. And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. his co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Lol.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
That's
How
not
was
funny.
he remaining so lucid?
That is insane.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Lol.
And while he thought it all very odd,
ist das
and wondered
confusing.
if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course,
War das eine
this
gute
was
Idee
not a
mit der
dream.
Aufnahme?
How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever
erinnert
been
mich an
in his
PT.
life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
Ich sagte,
After all,
weißt du überhaupt, was
he knew
PT
for
ist?
certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
Irgendwas Silent
Did the
Hill.
voice not see him
Irgendwas-
float
ja,
and
mit
make the
Silent
magical
Hill.
stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
Anderer Raum.
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
Ich bin voll durcheinander.
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Ist das jetzt ein
I'm
Ending?
through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
Lesen.
Everything will be fine.
Schleichwerbung?
I am okay.
Jetzt hast du dein Monatsgehalt gesichert. Also,
Oh, es ist kein Ende. Du bist noch
PT ist,
Stanley began
du
screaming.
wachst einfach in
Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
bekomme ich Panik.
And everything went black.
Was zum? And everything went black. Go fuck yourself.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Was?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Yes.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
Was ich meine?
Very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Und Portal. Ja, Portal 1. Jedenfalls.
Und wie lange hast du gebraucht?
20 Minuten. Circa, weiß ich nicht.
Wie lange war das jetzt?
Ich weiß es nicht. Guck mal auf die Kamera. Was steht da, die Zahl? 13. Das war ein kurzes Video und ziemlich durcheinander, aber das war auf jeden Fall ein Ending. Jedenfalls, ich fand das witzig, weil er hat dann irgendwann mal gesagt, warum höre ich eigentlich eine Stimme in meinem Kopf? Und warum beschreibt sie sich gerade selber, dass sie sich hören kann? Und ich so, hä?
Was zum Fu?
Er sagt, hä, vielleicht bin ich ja verrückt. Ich meine, ich gucke nach unten, ich sehe meine eigenen Füße nicht.
Die Frage hatte ich ja schon zu Anfang gestellt, ne?
Ja.
Okay, scheiße, ich habe keine Beine. Ich bin einfach nur ein schwebender Kopf. Whee!
Okay, war ein strange Video. Peace out.